Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Star Command, come in. Do you read me? Why don't they answer?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. It is Friday, the 30th of January, and it is 6:45 in the morning, and you've joined me on laundry day. But more importantly, it's the end of the month. January has been an incredibly long month. It's been 5 weeks, but we finally made it, and I'm going to go 4K shopping today. So come along for the ride. Let's go 4K shopping. I'm going to go stop off someplace for breakfast, see what I can have to eat, and then I'm going to hit the shops and go 4K shopping and see what I can pick up. So next time I speak to you, I will be at breakfast, so I will see you then. Alright guys, as you can probably tell, you are joining me in the car, and I just stopped off at my local McDonald's. There's literally a McDonald's 2 or 3 minutes from my house. So yeah, I've stopped here for breakfast. So I've got my McDonald's here. I'm not really a big fan, I don't really have McDonald's a lot. So this is certainly just a treat on my 4K shopping day, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. Got my flat white here. It's my favourite coffee, Starbucks, Cafe Nero, Costa, always got to be the flat white. I don't know if you've ever had a flat white, but try a flat white because they are amazing. I prefer it over a cappuccino, so I'm going to enjoy this. It's raining like crazy right now, and it's only about 3 degrees, so it's definitely a little cold this morning, and I'm certainly feeling it. So miserable day, but I'm out and I'm going to be looking at some 4Ks, looking at buying some 4Ks today to obviously expand the collection. That's what I like to do. A few titles that I'll be looking for is Toy Story. The first one, I've been reading good things about that on 4K. It's meant to be really good. And then I'm looking at getting Aliens. I know mixed reception on that one. A lot of people don't like it, they're disappointed with that 4K transfer, but I think I'm going to give it a go. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things about it, so it's a great movie. I used to watch it all the time as a kid. It was my film, every night I used to watch Aliens for about a 2-year period, was Aliens, every night. So I might pick up Aliens, and then they do a 3 for £50 deal, so I'll be looking at see what else I can pick up just for the 3 for £50 deal. So in case you're interested, I went for the Egg McMuffin because I try not really eat red meat. I don't really eat bacon anymore. Just went for the plain egg and cheese McMuffin. So let's have a look, see if it looks appetizing. There we go, that's the egg and cheese McMuffin. It's actually nice and fresh this morning. I can see the steam coming off it, probably because it's so cold in the car, but it tastes nice and fresh. I'm not exactly sure how much filming I'll be able to do. I'm going to go to HMV, which is the local physical media store in the UK. It's pretty much our only one on the high streets. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film in there. I'm actually going to ask them when I go in, am I okay to do some filming? And I'll just see what I can get on the camera. Because people, sometimes they can be a bit funny about it, which is understandable. So I'm just going to ask and see what they say. If they say no, I can't, then I'll just catch up with you guys when I finish and when I'm back home, and we'll have a look at the 4Ks there. But I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can film in the shop today. It's my first time actually doing a video like this, guys, so if you want to see more of it, leave a comment down below, see if I can improve anything. If you like this, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to my channel. First time you're doing a video blog kind of like this, out and about, doing a shopping video. First time certainly sitting in the car having a McDonald's on video, so yeah, this is all new for me today, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are as well. Yeah, the rain should stop in about an hour, but doesn't matter anyway because the shopping centre is inside and HMV is inside, thankfully. But the shop's open about 9 o'clock. It is just after 8 o'clock right now, so I've got a little bit of time. You know, I might go out and shoot some things outside the shop, you know, just whatever. I might go try and get a parking space, because being a Friday and payday Friday, you know, the shopping centre will get busy pretty quickly, so that's why I've come out so early this morning. That was nice. I actually really enjoyed that. It's going to be my first McDonald's, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. Like, we don't really eat it at all. Coffee's good as well for once. It's actually hot. Normally it's just like lukewarm. It was actually a nice coffee this morning, you know, appropriate for the early morning start. Wouldn't be complete without hash brown. I actually added a extra hash brown on this morning, so 2 hash browns, and these feel really fresh as well, which is a good thing. There's nothing worse than a cold, soggy hash brown. A nice golden colour as well, as they should be, you know, so you can tell the oil has been changed recently. You know, through really dark black, you know, the oil is kind of disgusting. But yeah, nice golden brown colour. Looks quite nice, and it tastes good as well. I watched Copycat, the 1995 sort of horror thriller with Sigourney Weaver. It was on Disney Plus. I've been wanting to watch it for a while, because, you know, I'm always up for more Sigourney Weaver. I think she's a great actress. And of course, I'd never seen that film before, so I gave it a watch. And I was a little disappointed, I've got to say. Like, it was fine, it was good, you know, but I've got no desire to watch it again. It was nice to see Sigourney in a non-Ellen Ripley role. And she did a really good job in it, you know, wouldn't expect anything less. She, you know, played a really good... She was like a criminal psychologist, but she had a really bad experience. Someone tried to kill her, and then she becomes agoraphobic, I think the word is, you know, afraid of the outside, afraid of leaving the house. But then she has to help detectives on a copycat killer case. It was alright. I mean, it was very much in the vein of Silence of the Lambs, I think, but it was okay. Like, nothing too amazing. Like, I guess I was a little disappointed with it. But I'm glad I finally got to sit down and watch it. Can take it off the list. I really want to buy True Lies, but I've heard that it is terrible. And, you know, I've done some research last night. And I don't know. Like, I love the film, and I'm sure the picture quality will look amazing in certain places, but I've heard kind of really bad things about it. And, you know, out of the 3 that was released, of the James Cameron titles, Aliens, The Abyss, and True Lies is meant to be the worst in terms of 4K quality. Which is kind of disappointing, you know, because it is a great movie. You know, again, that is one of my favourite movies. So I don't know, I might get True Lies. I'm not quite sure yet. So right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sit for a minute and finish this coffee, and then I'm going to slowly but surely make my way to the shopping centre. It's not too far from here. So I will see you on the other side. As I say, I'm going to try and film inside HMV, you know, see what I can do. I'll see what I can capture, but if not, I will see you guys on the other side when I get home, and we will take a look at those 4Ks. So next time you see me, I will have some new 4Ks in the collection. See you in a bit. on, guys? So I am back at the car and it was a successful shopping trip. I got everything that I wanted from HMV. But funny story, so I get to HMV, I get there at 10 to 9, 8:50, I'm waiting to go in and there's a massive queue outside and I'm like, they're actually queuing up to get in and I'm like, what is going on here? God, I hope there's not an event on or something like that. So I joined this queue and then I asked somebody, I'm like, what's all this about? Is there an event going on? And some guy was like, oh, well, kind of, because it's the new Pokemon game release. Now, I don't know whether he meant the video game or new cards, but a new Pokemon release today, apparently. So I joined this queue, and then literally everyone in that queue was going straight to the desk to buy the Pokemon stuff. So I basically had the entire shop to myself, which was great. I was able to do some filming, which I'm really happy about. Got what I wanted, and so it was a successful shopping trip. So when I next speak to you, I will be at home and we'll take a look at what I've bought. See you in a minute. Hey guys, so I've just got back from my very successful shopping trip for 4K Ultra HD Blu-Rays. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I picked up today. So as you can probably guess, I've picked up Toy Story. Now this is the original film. I'm really excited about this because I've read some really good things about it. And for the age of this film, the HDR really does wonders, for the colour palette. And it brings really out those vibrant colours, brings them right out. And apparently this is meant to be really good and so highly detailed as well, which I cannot wait to watch, because it is, people say, what's your favourite movie? I say Jurassic Park, Star Wars, but probably my all-time favourite movie is actually Toy Story. So it only makes sense that I get this on the best physical media, available, which is of course 4K Blu-ray. So I'm really excited about it. I'm going to watch this today, I think. And, just can't wait to see what it's all about, the 4K upgrade or transfer, whatever you want to call it. And I am super excited to watch this. Next one I picked up is Dr. No. Now, this is the individual release. They did the entire box set last year, I think. And we did watch, I think I have seen a few of them, but I've not actually seen Dr. No on 4K. I remember back in the day being blown away by the Blu-ray. I think it was one of the first Blu-rays that we actually got in the family, was Dr. No. And I remember it being absolutely stunning, light years ahead of the old DVD, which was pretty terrible back in the day. So I thought, why not upgrade to, I didn't want the entire box set, but I just thought, let's just get one to see how it goes. And I might buy more in the future, who knows? So that is Dr. No. Aliens, I'm really excited to watch it. I do love Aliens. It was a favourite of mine through my college years. I used to watch it literally every single night. Like, no joke, I used to watch this film every single night before bed. The director's cut, the extended version. I used to watch it all the time, adore this movie. And I've heard mixed things about the 4K, but I'm willing to just, give it the benefit that I'll give it a shot and form my own opinion of it. I'm sure it will look great. I'm not like a complete hardcore expert. I just enjoy them, and I enjoy these 4K transfers. So I'm going to go and see what this is all about, see what it has to offer. And, you can't go wrong with Aliens. It is probably one of the best movies ever made. It is great. It's certainly one of the best sequels ever made. And then, guys, I actually did it. I picked up True Lies on 4K. Again, it's probably not one of the best, but from what the research that I've done, in some places it looks absolutely beautiful. And again, this is one of my favourite movies. I've seen this film so many times over the years, and we only ever had it on DVD. It is on Disney Plus, but I wanted the best physical media platform, to watch this on. So, it's another one for the collection. And I can't wait to give this one a watch. Jamie Lee Curtis is just absolutely brilliant in this movie. She's just such a delight to watch. And the relationship with her and Arnold, is just incredible. A really good on-screen couple. And it's just a great movie. It's really funny, action-packed. And great film. So again, I'm really excited to watch this one. And then finally, I just picked up the Alicia Vikander Tomb Raider. This is just on Blu-ray, and I picked this up secondhand for £2. We've just been wanting to watch this, so picked it up nice and cheap. So if I do want to sell it on, I can just get rid of it. But my partner's never seen this one. We've just been watching the Angelina Jolie films. So we're probably going to sit down very soon and watch this one just so my partner can see it. I think she's really looking forward to it just to see, what's so different about it. So yeah, this is the 2018 Tomb Raider. I'm excited to watch this again. I've probably only seen it 2 or 3 times in my life. So I'm going to give this another chance, give it another shot and see, although it's ultimately pointless now because the series was cancelled and, the sequels were cancelled to follow on from this one. So it's pretty much like no point in watching this one because from what I remember, it leaves it like on an open ending, to lead into the next film. But unfortunately, that's just no longer the case. It's not going to happen. So it's just the video game film that, it's just going to be a curiosity, really, just to see if it's, as enjoyable as I remember. I remember enjoying it more the second time than I actually did in the cinema. So I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy this film for what it is. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for coming with me today on this 4K shopping trip. I had so much fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as well. So if you like this video, definitely give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate all the support. And I will see you very soon in more videos. Take care.